I think we need to head to CEX shortly because the weather is looking rough. I've had a dusting day. I opened up my PC for the first time, maybe ever, and I was gonna say, is it dead? That took a while. I really thought that might have been horrendous noise. I should have thought that through a little bit more. We'll see in the footage. Deal with it. But yeah, check this out. Check this out. So we've had a dust. It needs like a wipe down, but it is so much cleaner than it was before. I haven't really noticed the difference in the sound because it was pretty quiet anyway. Because I got all the fans that are quiet and probably put more than I needed in. But yeah, this is going well. What I've ordered is a tray so that it can go under there. So I'm put the PC there. I went through this in the last video, but I want the PC to live down there, and then I want some more of those mini billies, and I think maybe 2 next to each other could fit there, and then that is a lot more games that can fit in this room and fill this gap that I have created over here. It's very weird being able to walk here, and I want to try and hide as many of these cables as possible. I also need to take a little bit of stock of the movie collection to see what needs upgrading to Blu-ray / what does not. Yeah. Someone asked me the other day about my PS1 and Switch collection. That's it. There isn't many. Got Bayonetta 2 and 3, and Dragon Quest Monsters, because that one. Pokemon Sword, Mario Maker 2, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion 3. That's about it. Got a miscellaneous PlayStation 1 up there for the giggles of it, too. Yeah. Oh, and now that we can come back here, I'll show you this. There's nothing fancy about any of these. These are all literally, like, cheapest versions. I just wanted them because they look very cool and I loved them as a kid. So you got the 3 Egyptian gods across the top, the original art for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's interesting how it is Red Eyes Black Dragon, not Red Eyes B Dragon, which, if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, you know that's a different distinction. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, because the movie, and Dark Magician. Lovely stuff. I've just noticed that is a Blue Eyes Shining Dragon that isn't limited edition too. That's interesting. Anywho, yesterday I bought that Series X. Haven't plugged it in yet, haven't even unboxed it, haven't even looked at it. Probably should have done that really, shouldn't I? What else do I need to do? I'm hoping that there's a few miscellaneous PlayStation 2 games that are still at CEX that have been there the last couple of times I've been, and I'm thinking I'm going to pick them up today. Might even have another look at Cash Converse. Been about a week since I've been in there, and the last time I went in there, I got that Shadow of the Colosseum or whatever it is, the £40 game that I got for a tenner, which was a good save there. And yeah, let's just generally get moving. I'm parked in a different spot. Car park's rammed. It's 1:30 on a Friday. What jobs do people do? Like, what jobs do, what jobs do people do that they're able to be out in town at this time of day? I feel like, I don't know, I used to come all the time at like 3 o'clock, and it would never be this busy at around 3. Even with like school kids being around or out of school. But at the minute, if I come between like 1 and 2, this car park is rammed. Like, I'm looking in my mirror now and things are mental. Anyway, let's go walk across the CEX and see how things are going on, shall we? So today it was interesting in CEX to take a look to see how much they're selling the things that I traded in the last time I was there. So I don't know if you can see just then, but the snowball was going for about £24, and they gave me, I think, 15. And the Elgato face cam was going for, I think, 80 odd, and I think they gave me 50. So I think, like, what, 30% price increase? They still haven't changed the sticker on those 2 Mario Kart Worlds, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed, £72 and £75. Same game. And they keep moving the positions of the cases, so you'd think that they would have noticed, but apparently not. I'm taking a bit more of a look at some of the different things than I usually do. For example, PlayStation 5, Wii, 360, etc. As I begin to get some more shelves, maybe there are some more things that I need to get. That King Kong still here. Really surprised that's still there. King Kong on the 360 was such a good game that it typically doesn't last that long in a variety of CEXs. Like, usually it pops up and it's gone pretty quickly. The other one that's the sort of same thing is Gun on the 360 as well. Gun and King Kong both tend to sell pretty quick. Ooh, hello. Is that SmackDown vs. Raw 2007? I didn't clock that. I might need to buy that. Let me look at my shelves. I think maybe on the next CEX trip, I'm going to buy some WWE games because I think I've begun to notice there is a bit of a trend that there are a fair few in this one. And I did play a lot of them growing up, and I do have a lot of them already, I think. I can see Just Bring It, and I can see 2006 from where I'm sat. So I need Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown vs. Raw, and 2007. So there is a few. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, by the way. My neighbour is doing the thing that he always does, where he shouts and screams at his child. I'm hoping that it's far enough away from the microphone, and that because I've got filters on the microphone, that you guys can't hear it. But yeah, that is actually what's going on right now. Anyway, so looking at the GameCube, they've got Spartan Total Warrior on the GameCube. Brilliant bloody game that is. In fact, Dolphin, GameCube, Spartan Total Warrior. Best way to play that game. I've got it on PS2. I've got some upscalers, and it still doesn't come close to Dolphin. If you know, you know. Not a very collector thing to say, but I own the game about 3 times, so I feel like I can. And yeah, player first, I guess. Player first, collector second. At this point, it's probably a little bit even. Anyway, moving forwards. That was a pretty productive trip once again. I've also got my mayo chicken because it had been a while. You know, I get in there. That was the quickest they've ever served in that McDonald's. I don't know what happened. Usually it's like 20 minutes. I've also done something that I think is going to upset some people. I'll show you what that is when I get home. But it's for content. You'll see. It's helpful. Very helpful, especially on TikTok. Specifically just for TikTok, really. It doesn't make any difference here because attention spans are generally better. Not infinitely, but generally, especially compared to the short form content platforms. I've just been walking around with some chicken seasoning in my back pocket though. Like, that was strange. Luckily there's an Aldi like over there, so when I do the weekly shops, I can just, or when I forget things from the weekly shops, I can just run in because I'm here every day anyway. But I just carried that around in my pocket and I felt like some sort of, I don't know, crack dealing Gordon Ramsay. Let's head home. Okay, let me show you guys what I got today from CEX. I've got some interesting stuff. I got like one game, but then some more interesting stuff outside of that. So, we got this bag doesn't want to open. The Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. I've been seeing it for weeks. It's interesting. I checked the stock checker. There's not many of them in the CEX ecosystem. And it was only £2. So I was like, you know what? Go for it. It looks like the sort of thing that I would have liked as a kid. And I use that criteria to pick and buy a lot of games. But then something else that I got, which again, this is the bit that's going to upset TikTok for sure, and maybe some of you, I don't know, is a load of stickers for a variety of games that I need to put my stickers on. So all of these games are things I already own, but I don't have a sticker on, right? So showing them in TikTok doesn't do well. So you've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, 175, Killzone HD on PS3, 110, God of War Collection at 65, Zero's Wrath at 62, Coliseum Road to Freedom at 38, Project Zero 1, 2, and 3 at 55, 90, and 145, Obscure at 75, Obscure 2 at 155, and Forbidden Siren. We're missing Forbidden Siren 2. Bro forgot one, unless there's another one. Oh well, we'll get that sorted the next time I go, I guess. But yeah, so basically, I'll stick these on the games, and the stickers will help me get more views. Pulling in favours from my CEX friends. Because, again, generally, remember, on TikTok, you have got like 3 to 5 seconds to grab somebody's attention. Otherwise, they scroll on and you don't get views, you don't get paid, you don't have a job. So, having the stickers on the expensive games, people go, what the hell is that? Why is that so expensive? And they stop scrolling. It's a hook. It's why I always left the sticker on Kuon when I bought that last year at $6.20. So, these games are all things that need it. Yeah. I would record myself putting those stickers on said games, but I think that could take a while. And I think I'll do it on TikTok instead because I think that'll annoy them. Interestingly, the sticker that's on the Sphinx game is a bit dirty. I mean, I don't know why it's like that. I don't know. Cam said that he's given me the good sticker machine so that they're nice and pristine. Yeah. I can't believe that TMNT is at 175 now. That is one expensive game. I can't believe it's ended up that pricey. You know what? Let me... where is it? It's got a cool front cover. Let me show you guys. Turtles. Why can't I find turtles? T, So, very cool front cover. And I can't believe it's that much money now. That is insanity to me. Nearly £200 for that. And then this one is currently at £28, TMNT2. I think it's way more expensive than that now. This was before it was classed as a PlayStation rarity, and now it is. And then that Killzone HD is another price disparity that's nuts. So like Killzone on PS2, £3.50. Whereas, where's Killzone on PS3? Where's that going to be? In here somewhere? Yeah. So Killzone on PS3, this one, £110. It is mental what some of the games cost these days. But TikTok wouldn't know if it wasn't for the sticker. So the sticker is required. And like I said a few videos ago, I'm going to put some steelbooks on here, and then these can go in the shelves. So the Project Zeros, Obscures, etc. can go and get themselves some stickers on. And yeah. My Amazon delivery still isn't here, and I'm going out in a minute. So I'll see you guys later, I suppose. Hope you guys enjoyed. In the next video, we might be doing some moving around of my room again.